Yeah, let's go, man. Yo, 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 welcome back to another episode of that Stay Off My Grass pod. You got your boy, Suns fan Randy in the building, and you got Jerry Jer in the house. Paper bag Jer today? Paper bags?
You say I got anything to say?
Hold on, man. It seemed like they grooming the hell out of Anthony Simons over there. He looked like a Walmart Damian Lillard for real, like. But the thing that I noticed tonight, out of anything, is just like energy and effort. Like it was just no energy, it was no effort. And in the last 11 seconds, y'all missed the offensive down by 3. Y'all missed the offensive defensive rebound. Y'all let them get the ball back and call timeout. And it seemed nobody closed out on the shot. Like luckily that boy wasn't no shooter, but nobody closed out on the shot. You know what I'm saying? Nobody boxed out or nothing, or just it just seemed like y'all was just lackadaisical and just didn't have it. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like y'all had this reminds me of when y'all was 2019 when y'all had Ingram and Kuzma and all them, and everybody was scared to get traded, like Lonzo, and it was just like that stretch of games right before the trade deadline, where it was just like everybody was just like on edge, just didn't know how to play no more, just you know what I'm saying. And that's just the vibe that I got today from watching it. It was just like an out of body kind of experience, but you know what I'm saying. It is what it is for y'all. Like you know what I mean? I don't really. But go ahead. How you feel about it?
I'm gonna say this. This is how I feel right now about the Lakers. I'm a diehard fan, as you know. As anybody else who knows me know I absolutely love the Lakers. If we weren't recording this podcast after every game, I would not turn on another Laker game until we were above 500. That's my feelings toward the Lakers right now. I've watched the Lakers win like 19 games in a season and still tuned in 80% of the time. I watched Kobe not play. I still watch games. Before LeBron was here, I still watch games. I go to games every season. But if the Lakers showed up in town tomorrow, I would not drop everything I have going to go to a Lakers game.
Yeah,
I,
I go ahead.
my affinity to the Lakers right now is just like they don't just care. Like even in the 5 years before LeBron came, at least the guys tried. We knew they sucked, but they tried. You know he's gonna get blown out, but they tried. I don't even see these guys trying. LeBron will turn the ball over to the shoulder down. Watch all 4 of his teammates run back and don't even try to get into the play. Ain't no way, bro. Kobe
Yeah.
would never. Kobe Bryant would never.
That's something I've been noticing just amongst y'all, you know what I'm saying? It's just like the Laker hater I am, throwing my little shade in and, you know what I'm saying, holding y'all accountable. Because LeBron told me in August, he was like, look, man, just keep that same energy. And I'm just doing my part. I'm just doing my part, keeping the same energy. But it's something I have been noticing. A lot of people haven't been watching no games. A lot of people just been tuned out. And do you think that's going to change after Westbrook get traded or after the trade deadline? Or do you think that, like, it's just like y'all just stink right now, and so it is what it is. Because it seemed like a couple of games ago, you was like, man, it's 30 games left or 40 games left for the Lakers to turn around. I'm still confident. It's just like you lose against the Blazers tonight, and it's just like you look defeated over there. But you know what I'm saying?
So all season long, 54 games up until tonight. Tonight was 55 games. Excuse me. Russell Westbrook played in every single one of those games. Every single one. AD out, LeBron out, THT out, none foot broke, Trevor Ariza foot broke. But Westbrook played in every single game. Westbrook has been a part of every starting lineup except for the one tonight. And tonight we had the ugliest loss. So that right there will tell you Westbrook ain't the problem. He ain't. He is not the problem. You
I
telling
feel
me you telling me a guy who gives effort every single play, no matter what it is. If it's good effort,
or
he'll be
bad.
active in the play. He won't tune out. Like when he takes shots, he might tune out. But every other part of the game, he's in there. And we didn't have that. We didn't have him tonight, and we could have definitely used his 10 little 3 for 13 buckets tonight. We could have definitely used them. I mean, so that tonight right here, a game we lose to a team like Portland who just shipped everybody else out. They just didn't show up to work today.
Yeah.
Portland
How much did Malik Monk have?
Malik, let me get my stats.
But like
Seven,
like I was telling
Malik
people
has 7
earlier is.
points. Monk has 7 points, and he hit all those 7 points within like a 2-minute stretch.
Yeah. So what I like you just hit on earlier. is that a big thing about like the whole trade thing and the Russ and all the situation is that Russ is not the whole problem to the equation. Like he is not the whole sole reason why the Lakers are this bad or whatever the case may be. And a lot of people like it's so funny because LeBron is getting the ultimate pass because it's just like nobody's like, look, LeBron is minus 25. LeBron is doing this. He's not playing defense. He's not showing the energy and effort and da 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 and blah blah blah. Like he's like letting the people that he's guarding is doing whatever they want to or whatever the case may be. And he's just like I said, I feel like it's a lot of pride, it's a lot of ego going on over there too, in the sense of y'all feel entitled. Like, don't nobody over there want to do the stuff that it takes to win. Don't nobody want to do the scrappy stuff. Don't nobody want to play defense. And it's just like on top of that, some of y'all players can't play defense. You got Avery Bradley who got bad knees and ankles. Trevor Ariza, same thing. And it's just like they can't keep up with some of these NBA players at this talent, all 48. And I was trying to tell y'all that in August, but I was crazy and all this other stuff. And y'all was like, oh, Kent Bazemore is the, you know what I'm saying, whatever. And he's a lockdown defender and all this other stuff. So it's just like I said, I'm just holding y'all accountable. I'm just, you know what I'm saying? In August, y'all was saying all of this noise like, oh, Westbrook came, he was the missing piece. And the days that LeBron and AD not playing and Russ can carry the load and whenever did it up and the pick and roll between AD and Russ is going to be so crazy. And it's just like now it's all his fault. And it's not. You know what I'm saying? And that's not fair on that man. To
Definitely.
put all
I have on this podcast, I have addressed the situations LeBron has put us in that make us not be so good in situations. When LeBron had the ball in the fourth quarter, it was him on this side and four other players on this side. Nobody's cutting, nobody's setting a screen for somebody else. It's just like when we have LeBron on the floor on the team in the game, it's just everything stops for him, and you just can't play like that when it's no other superstar in the league that plays just I'm gonna play one end of the floor and that's it. It's even with Steph Curry and his defensive woes, he's not the guy that's gonna stay in front of a guy the whole game. He still won't take defensive plays off. If Steph misses a three, he's gonna sprint back. You get that from LeBron, and that's a part of the reason. Like okay, like Malik Monk miss a three and he'd be like, oh my bad, I'm gonna go run back and get it. LeBron miss a three or he turns it over, he's not even gonna run back to get it to show that he's in the play. I get he's an older player, but I mean that's just still, man. Especially
so
this team.
Let me ask you this. So would you say his overall tenure as a Laker has been successful or bad? Because like I said, in 2019, y'all didn't do nothing. He hurt his hamstring after on Christmas, and then like y'all just never was the same. 2020, y'all got the ring, y'all got the bubble ring. 2021, we put y'all out. You know what I'm saying? And he came back from a sprained ankle then. And then this year, you know what I'm saying, is just take your pick on whatever's hurting on LeBron this year. So it's just like, this is his fourth year here. He's on a 5-year deal. So it's just like, can he turn it around at this point? Or is it just like, it was kind of like, was it worth it? Or like, how do you feel about his overall tenure as a Laker?
His overall tenure as a Laker, great question. So I'm going to bring a little history into this, just a little perspective to get you where I'm going. In every single decade the Lakers have been in the NBA, they have been in the finals from the 50s up into 2020s. So LeBron was able, to help us keep that torch of being relevant again. LeBron made the Lakers relevant again. So, I mean, I give him his credit for that, and he helped bring a title. Whether it was a bubble or no bubble, they were going to win in 2020. I stand by that for sure. But just, all the spots in between, it's like it's been holes in every season except for one season once he got AD. It was holes last season where we were saying like, oh, why is Marc Gasol not playing? Remember the problem then was Marc Gasol. Marc Gasol this, Marc Gasol that, Marc Gasol this. Then the season, the 2019 season we had was just, another injury-riddled season. I mean,
Marc Gasol and Andre Drummond. But go ahead.
Yeah, my bad. Back to 2019 season, everybody got injured. Everybody was scared to get traded, and then the following season, everybody gets traded. So I mean, it's I would say not so out of the last three. I mean, the 4 seasons he's been here, they made the playoffs 2 times, which is pretty. My bad. Is he 29? It was 2019.
2 for 4. Yeah, 2 for 4.
2 for 4 so far. So I mean, he's helping keeping the Lakers relevant. I mean, that's all I can really give him right now because track record is it's just been one finals long finals run. We haven't won a single first round playoff series. We haven't finished with like 50 games. Even the season we did when we were except for the 2020 season, We've never finished with like 50 wins or anything like that. So it's an all right. I mean, I don't feel like it's going to be kind of weird because I don't think the Lakers should retire his numbers per se because I don't think he's done like that much to go hang up on the wall with those guys, honestly.
Yeah. I
But
just feel like, I feel like a little bit too of it is gonna be like he kind of gonna be remembered kind of like how Jordan is with the Wizards right here. I feel like it's gonna be like one of those things like you don't really talk about like that, like outside of the bubble. It's gonna be like, we don't really talk about LeBron on the Lakers like that. Like it wasn't it like that's the vibe I'm getting. Like if I wasn't necessarily around then, I wasn't really old enough, but if I had to put a finger on it, I would say like Jordan and the Wizards.
I totally agree. I mean, it's yeah.
I don't know. Any other things before you want to say before you get out of here?
Nah. I think I'm good. I don't got nothing else to say about
Speeches like James Worthy on the post game tonight. He was just like, ugh.
What can I say? They showed like I've been talking with Basketball Mecca on IG. I don't know if you ever heard of that guy, but he and on December 20th, he was like, yo, like the Lakers, he's like 30 games into the season, he's like, the Lakers, this is it. They showed us who they are. This is the Lakers. And I was like, you know what? Like, okay, I think I'm starting to lean towards that too. And, you know, he replied, we were like, yeah, I think this is who they are. This is who they're going to be, right? I messaged him today, February 9th. He's like, yeah, I said this back on December 20th when I was done with this team. I believe back then that they showed us their true colors and people just refused to accept it because of the star power of AD and LeBron. So I just want to shout that out at the last second.
There it is, man. So hopefully tomorrow we can catch up with a little trade deadline episode. I think it's 2:00 or 3:00 here.
Maybe Simmons to the Sixers. I mean Simmons to the Nets.
We're gonna see. So we'll catch y'all tomorrow, man. And then the Suns got the Bucks to a real crucial game tomorrow, real intense game tomorrow. So till next time, man. Peace.